Okay, I did want to go over something right quick before I start the install. This here is for the ambient light for the 18 to 23, at least Toyota Camry. And what I want to go over before I start the install so we can get a real clear picture of what's going on, the wires and the light itself. Okay, with the wires, you have this and this particular one. You have this wire here, and you'll notice that it's a Y, have two Y splits, two Y ends. You have your Y at the head, and then you have your Y split at the end. Now, where I'll show you, this here is going to be the part that goes behind the part over on the passenger side, just above the glove box. This here will plug into a fixture there, and you will make the necessary adjustments with this. But I want to at least show you, this one here is going to go in to the male end. This here will go into the female end once you disconnect it from the car. This here, you'll feed it along somehow. We'll feed it to the location for the console, and then when we get to this part, it will go in place, and these wires here, so you would just feed it along the little channel there, put it in place, and now these two sets of wires will be the wires that hooks up to this. And I just wanted to get that, hook them up as such. I just want to go over that so when I start running these wires, if you can't quite see what's what, I want to just make that clear. And let's get to the install. Okay, so I have the console ambient lights that I want to install. So might as well see how they talk about moving these pieces, because there's something I want to do with these as well. Okay, so that pulls right out as stated. Clean pull. Easy enough. No problem. Well, alright. Okay, so once you get that part pulled off, just come and remove these. That one, you push that little tab in and it slides out. Kind of tough to do with one hand, or at least in that position. There's a little tab for that. That just pulls right straight down. And take a flathead don't know if I'm able to catch that pretty good, but it's that little piece there. It just that little pin right there. It just slides out. And then the gear shift, and then the gear knob should come right up. Move it to the side. A little. And now to remove these two, push little piece in there on that side, and push this one, a little tab right there, and third one, a little tab right there. And that removes that. Now that this is out, I want to install the ambient light. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to move that top section. 6, 7, there's 8 shiny screws, 4 to hold this section in place, and 4 to hold the ambient light kit in place. Now there's 1, 2, let's see. There's one screw there that you don't have to take out. Keeps this whole section together. And all this will remove. Going to pull that part off. And there's little pins right there that you have to press in order to get this to completely slide up out of place. Now this here little piece, that's where your light will go. This does have a way. This has a way to go in also. You will notice that on this end, there's a slot that fits in there. And on the back, it's a little notch. And that has a little notch that slides in as well. Same with this piece. There's that little notch that fits to the back. And this here little slot fits to the front. When you look through this here slot, that slot right there, there's that little piece right there. I'm trying to get it center of the screen, looking through there. That little piece right there is what I'm looking for. And that, let me try. Okay. And this here is the piece. This is the piece that came out of it. As you see, it will fit right in there on that end. And you would just press that little tab right there in order to slide it out. This is that long cord I showed you in an earlier video. I'm going to feed it in. I can shine the light up that way, right there. there's a hole that feeds in around through there. So I'm going to use that hole. This here is where the light is shining in, and that's where you see the light right there. So I'm going to feed it in through that hole. Which work a little bit easier. Okay, so it came out through that hole. Okay, so now you would take this one that you unplugged from the car, plug it into this end, feed it on through a little bit further. Okay, so go ahead and pull the other end out from the Y, this end that matches that end. You're going to plug this one here into this part. Here, click. Now you'll plug this in up into the port that's connected to the car. Okay. So you plug this in into there. Click. And that's it. Ambient light up. Enable this back into place. And there it is.